Wow. Welcome to Howie Mandel Does Stuff. I'm Howie Mandel.
I'm Jacqueline Schultz, his daughter.
And we have Ethan Klein from H3 fame. I got to tell you, I'm nervous. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm nervous.
You should be nervous.
Oh, don't do. You're not making me
You're
comfortable.
always nervous when you're
not
around
like
him,
this.
though.
So for those that don't know, well, the people that are watching right now know, but I don't know. This could be, you could be watching days later. This is our first live ever podcast.
And you chose the worst person to bring on live. You know, I do a live show 4 times a week, 5 times a week. I'm such a liability. I literally had to buy a $20,000 broadcast button so that I can remove the last 15 seconds if I say something insane.
Do we have
you guys have that button?
Do we have a delay button? Do we have a button that...
You guys have a delay button?
Do we have a delay button? No.
Everyone's asking.
We didn't know
about
how to do this.
It's a big deal. It's not easy. You only do it if you've been like, basically
So this may be our last podcast.
I think it may be your last live at least.
It may be your last job.
It may be my
Yeah.
This is, you, just stay tuned. I may be canceled. Just so I made a bad choice in choosing you.
I mean, why not Jeff Dunham or something? You know, he's mild.
I didn't think, so let me just be honest. So I, about 2 years ago, didn't know you. I think about 2 years ago. And then this kid, Jackie, told me about you in H3. And we had you on the show. And you scared the shit out of me on the show.
We had a very interesting first episode together, yeah.
We did. And it's one of our top viewed episodes ever. And I met you. You scared me. I was really worried. We bleeped the hell out of that episode.
That's why are you doing live with me? The last time we had to edit out so much. Don't you see what a disaster this is going to be, Howie?
He's been thinking about this for seriously 2 weeks, talking about it, debating it. They've all been back there.
My son who runs this, my son who runs it, I go, I'm going to go live with, like you were coming in and you were going to do another episode. And I said, let's go live. And my son said, what, why? Like, why? What do you think the benefit? And I just said, the benefit is, I've been doing I've had a career, like I'm talking past tense. I've had a career for 45 years. And if I'm going to go out, why not go out in flames?
Right.
Number one.
Fair.
And I haven't been nervous. That like everything I do live TV on AGT. I do live stand-up, and nothing scares me. Nothing excites me. I find this really exciting. And I wanted to do something exciting. Aside from being afraid of you, I can't tell you how much respect I have for you and your family in getting to know you. And I'm going to just go over, because some of my viewers may not be, I know a lot of these people right now are H3 viewers.
And by the way, before you begin, is this the one from your guys' show last time? Okay.
Yeah,
with the good angle? Because I'm notorious for having the worst angles. Do you know what's going on back there? You guys are roasting me.
Yeah.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
This is the only picture we had. You sat like that for an hour.
You guys had the craziest angle on me. Actually, I got to pull up the live stream. I'm going to check to make sure you guys aren't screwing me on the angle again.
Really?
No, I feel like it's good. It's a good angle right now.
Go look.
You should see-
there's your camera right there.
Can you guys pull up?
Oh, there's your camera.
Can you guys pull up
Can
the
you
Bobby
pull up
Lee
the-
one?
The Bobby Lee one.
There's a bad angle of me on Tiger Belly that's iconic.
Worse than this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've seen it.
It's so good.
I don't remember it, but I remember
Yeah, if you
the
just type like
reference.
Ethan Klein, Tiger Belly,
Angle?
bad angle, I'd probably pull up on Google Images.
Really? He's looking. I see him looking for it.
Yeah. I'm going to pull up
So
the
if
stream.
you know that you consistently have bad angles, why don't you sit, like, can't you look and see where the camera is and sit?
Here's the problem. It's actually just my body.
Oh, yeah. I
Speaking
remember
of
that.
which, you've lost a ton of weight
I have,
since
thank you.
this.
Yeah, I have.
I mean, from this picture here to you sitting there, how much weight have you lost?
Okay, the
There.
one on the bottom left. Can you zoom on? Zoom on the one on the... I look like Humpty Dumpty, dude.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But
You're
you
like
had
a
to have
pu-
known that you were slunched. Like, it's not the way you
Slunched?
slunched.
I
You were
I
know what you
didn't
look
think
like?
about it.
slouch.
That's like a puddle of Jew.
Right.
It's like somebody's going to step in a puddle of Jew.
Right. Well said, Howie.
Okay. So what I was saying was I got to know you, and you told me, and I think that you have achieved this, and I don't know that younger people know now, because a lot of younger people don't have or aren't really following.
Seriously, that's the thumbnail? I'm
What is
kidding.
it, thumbnail?
It's me. It's
I didn't
me
even
with
know.
a cock head and Howie with gray hair. Oh, we switched domes.
Yeah, that was my head, and you're calling me a
switched
cockhead.
domes.
He hates
You're
it.
calling me a cockhead.
It looked like I've got a fucking.
It's my head. It's not a cock.
It looks like a.
It's not a
shiny
cock.
dome.
It's
okay.
It
I
is a
see.
shiny dome.
It
Look
looks
at
good
this.
on you. It looks good on you.
I thought there was a different thumbnail.
No,
that I
we
saw
switched
before.
heads. We switched. He has the best
Okay.
hairline in the business. I have no hairline. He switched heads.
Okay, I see. I like that. I'm just gonna check my angle real fast.
No,
Really?
he's just saying he likes it now, but
Oh,
he
yeah, that
already
is-
insulted you.
Do you like you? We'll take a minute while he critiques. In
Yeah.
this minute, feel free to subscribe. Just click subscribe.
So, can you go to the wide? Let me see here.
What are we doing?
Do we have a wide angle?
Oh, you're directing. He came in to direct.
I
Okay.
see the head-on one. That's good.
Okay, the wide angle
The
now?
wide angle usually, if it comes in too hot, because I'm bottom heavy, my thighs are really thick. So sometimes when it comes in too hot from the ground up, it's a problem. You guys have a wide?
Yeah, he's got
It's
to
on.
it. It's
Oh,
on.
so there's a delay. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty far away. That's good.
Are you okay with all the angles?
Yeah, I'm
You
just-
want to face that way and
It's
talk to
better
me?
than the last angle.
I've
This
never
is an
had
okay
this
angle.
before.
It's a little. The seat is a little small. I feel like a child sitting here in the
How
wide
could you
angle.
complain about that fucking seat with that picture of Bobby Lee on a lazy boy recliner with a puddle of Jew?
No, I'm kidding. It's genuinely just my body is prone to look. I think I just look like that, or I
I
did.
think you actually look good. How much weight have you lost?
like 60 pounds.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
you're not doing that Ozempic shit.
No.
What are you doing?
just
Eating my wife's cooking.
just not eating as much. Basically, I've been on a really good routine of kind of like a routine of what I'm eating for breakfast, what I'm eating when I come home, not snacking throughout the day. It's just been I've been on a good path that's been consistent that I've been able to stick with.
It's a great answer with no information.
I'm eating less, Howie.
Just less. Portion control.
It's physics.
Is it?
Less
I think
energy.
It's biology.
Yeah. Well, it's conservation of energy, Howie.
Okay.
The laws of
You shouldn't shit on
Yeah,
how other
cows.
people lose weight, though. You don't say like
I'm
that.
not shitting, and I
You
was
said,
wanted. I went.
oh, that Ozempic shit. Like,
yeah.
thi-
What does
I'm-
that mean, dude?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of it. I don't need it and I don't want it, but I don't think people should be using it. Is that bad?
Why?
Did I
why
say?
not? But you don't know.
If you're
not a doctor.
diabetic, because we had that doctor.
Howie, why do you have a gigantic stack of cans of drinks? What are these?
Our
Oh.
favorite
I'm
drink.
I
being
went-
distracted by these.
I went out to Target to buy these Accelerator. Want one? I
Yeah.
love it. I have one.
This is-
which I like the Peach Paradise.
it's
and
for
this is totally
electrolytes.
not sponsored.
Thank you. Thank you, Accelerator.
If
But I do like it.
No, I think you
legitimately.
have to say sponsored.
It is sponsored.
Well-
they didn't send it to me. I went to Target and got it.
That's
I said I
fucked
w-
up.
Why?
Accelerate. Next
Why?
time, send the product, dude.
Oh, take one.
By the way, if you're trying to be less low profile, less cans in front of you.
I don't think Accelerator is going to complain.
No, I'm just saying.
It's for electrolytes, and he actually does have a problem getting electrolytes. He like passes out because he doesn't drink water.
I won't take Ozempic, but I will take Accelerator.
Yeah, I'm sure. This seems good. I mean, let's see. It says there's lead in this. Is that right?
No.
No.
No. Don't listen to anything he says. This is natural caffeine, natural
Wait,
caffeine,
isn't that illegal?
ocean minerals, and it's plant-based. It's really healthy, and for somebody my age, I need something. You all need this.
That's yeah. Let me try it out. Oh, it's natural caffeine. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Go ahead. What are you, a puppy?
I like to smell things.
I like to
Oh,
smell
there's no
things.
carbs or sugars.
No, there's nothing in it. If you
Oh.
like to smell things, smell my finger.
Bring it over here, Howie.
Are you serious?
I'll smell it. I bet it smells good. I mean, you're a clean guy.
Ew. Why are you just smelling people's fingers?
He offered. I don't know.
But you said yes?
Yeah, I'll smell Howie's finger. How many opportunities do you get to smell Howie's
I wouldn't
finger?
smell his finger, and I'm his daughter.
Well, maybe that's something you need to work through. Okay. There's not much of an odor. I think you're good, Howie. There is a little bit of a kind of a somewhat of a cleaning you wash your hands with some kind of specific product. Oh, he can't
Every product.
everything.
I'm not going to mention it because I didn't get any cans of those products from Target. I'm not mentioning those products. But if you want me to, people,
Pay up, fuckers. By the way, I see you guys have the prolapse painting too. That's fantastic.
Yes, you can't see. That's above camera because I have enough. But that was the thing. So
It's a bad idea to show that. Yeah.
yeah. But here's the thing. You
But
made
we
it.
have your card. We have
Look, your
your card that
cards.
you made.
LDH3
that's so
cards.
nice. Oh yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that. You guys are the best. You really are. Thank you guys so
And
much.
we're wearing Teddy Fresh.
I know. Thank you. You
Again,
guys
for
are so
our
nice.
people that don't know, and those are few and far between, we love the Teddy Fresh. We wear it. I'm wearing it. We're both wearing it at the same time today because you're here. But you know, if you catch me on social media, I'm always wearing it. I think Gila's a brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Artist.
I truly mean this, Howie. You are a national treasure.
I don't know that I'm a national treasure. And let's talk about that.
Well, hold on. And you've just been so generous with your time and energy with our community and our show. Everybody just loves you, Howie, and for good cause. You truly are a national treasure.
I'm telling you, I
You've
get
redeemed yourself.
well, not redeem myself. I get a lot of shitty comments. I really get a lot of shitty comments, except from H3.
That's not
which
true.
puts
They were mad
family-
at you for not doing your homework even on the first time that you came on. They were very
Oh,
upset that
with
you
that-
didn't do
Okay,
your
well,
homework.
prolapse
they didn't
guy?
know him yet. We didn't know each other.
Yeah.
Oh, the
the
but
first
I,
time he came on.
But here's my approach, I like my card, which
Yeah, careful. I wouldn't show that.
you blurred it out.
Well, it's not that blurred.
It's not
It's a
blurred.
prolapse. Oh, I'm not allowed. I'm sorry.
You're live, dude.
That's it.
You're live, Howie. Did
And
you
he's
guys show
done.
the card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Could
don't
you
have
make
a
it
delay.
out? Here, let me pull up. Let me see.
No,
if I can-
no.
No, it's okay.
no.
I wanna
Whatever
see.
happens, happens. We're
Oh,
going,
yeah, no,
we're
it's
going
a-
with the flow.
Here, let me see. Let me see if you're fucked.
If I'm fucked, it doesn't matter. Then
Oh
it's
no,
just the three of us.
you can't see it. You can't see it at all.
No. So anyway,
Yeah, you can't see it.
when I talk to you, I learned that your hero is Howard Stern, and I think you are the Howard Stern of the internet, which even makes you scarier and bigger and more important because I realized as much as I've done live television and live performing, I've never done anything live where the entire world has access to this. And that's scarier. That's bigger than anything. You know, you go live on NBC.
That
you know,
anybody can click it.
Anybody can
You just
click
give them the link, and now we're watching it.
which is
By the
scary.
way, yeah, Howard is probably my biggest inspiration in what I do. I mean, I learned so much from listening to his show and implementing it myself that, he really is the best at what he does. I wouldn't go as far as say I'm big. I mean, in his prime time, he was broadcasting to 20 million plus people live, more maybe. It was crazy. His numbers were nuts.
Were they?
Yeah.
But that is at a time when a TV show was getting 20 million,
true.
and you weren't even a big hit show if you were getting. I did a show in the 80s that got canceled with 18 million people watching a week. It was
Whoa.
St. Elsewhere. I did with Denzel
That wasn't good
Washington.
enough numbers.
No.
What the fuck? Because that'd be
No.
number one today,
Well,
right?
Oh, it would be 10 times number one today.
Hmm.
And I think aside from live sports, I think, the big hits are lucky to get 7 to 10 million
Yeah.
people watching live.
Yeah.
So to have access to the amount of people that you have as many times a week as you do, and to be in touch and on the leading edge of what pop culture is, you're kind of like the commentator of what's going on. And I think pop culture and all popular culture is coming from the internet, depending on what it doesn't matter what platform it comes from.
One thing I liked about what Howard did is he talks about everything. He's super personal. There's no boundaries. He talks about politics. He talks about popular culture. And I like that. I like that I can go on the show and I can literally talk about anything at all. And it's nice not to be in that box where you can, do whatever you want. We can literally do whatever we want, and people are going to come along with the ride. And that's really nice.
And that's the beauty of YouTube now and all these other platforms. You get thrown off of it. You found a way to find you find that boundary and kind of step over it.
Yeah, unfortunately, stepped over it a few too many times.
What makes it too many times?
Just because I've probably lost all of my sponsors at least 3 times in my career.
And
Really?
you don't care.
Oh, it sucks, but what can I do? You know what I mean? They come back eventually, and I think the button has helped a lot because we haven't had a cancelable offense since the chestnuts incident, which I don't want to talk about the chestnuts.
I don't have a button.
Don't ask me about the chestnuts.
I'm not going to ask you about
But you have people on your team too, like even if you don't identify that it's a moment where you should press the button, they'll tell you that.
Dan, my executive producer, also has a button.
Oh.
We have buttons on deck. We have buttons on buttons.
Yeah.
We have. We don't have buttons. We have technology.
Okay.
We spent our time on technology. I don't know if it was part of what I do last time I was here, but last time I was here, I've gotten into business with this company called Proto. Do you know what Proto? It's the hologram.
Yeah. You showed it to me. They're amazing. I love what you guys do back there.
And we use it now. And you should use it on the H3 podcast. Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing in it.
Yeah, we can have. We opened it up so that it's on in New York, and we opened it up in New York so that.
Are you guys okay? They're trying to get your attention.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Maybe we go to an ad real quick.
Oh, we're going to go to an ad, and then we're going to go to Proto. We're going to roll
Why
an
can't
ad.
you guys
You
just
have, like-
say that? Why do you have to like?
I have to. I guess we got another sponsor, Kenny.
A-D.
Oh, you're spelling it out?
Yeah, Kenny, our producer, produced an
You
ad
guys
for our
don't have
live.
technology. They're signing.
Well, I was supposed to know this means
Yeah.
an ad.
I don't know.
An ad. Okay, roll the ad, Kenny. So this is a commercial for Raycon. Kenny, you're doing this product placement thing. I don't think it's clear. You're moving it in the middle of the commercial. Kenny, I don't think they can see us clearly. Anyway, Raycon is amazing. I love good sound, good quality, without paying tons of money. And that's the beauty of Raycon, right?
You know what I've been listening to on my Raycons?
What have you been Apparently, we're going to hear what people are listening to because I don't think they can see us. Kenny, move the product a little bit.
They don't need to see us if they're wearing their Raycons because they could hear us. And I've been listening to us because there's nothing I love more than listening to myself.
Kenny.
And I sound so clear in the Raycons.
You do. Without paying the money.
Yeah.
They started like half the price of premium, like premium brands, audio brands, but they sound just as good. And Raycons come with a 30-day happiness guarantee, so you can't lose. If you're not happy, you can return it.
And you can use earbud tap functions to toggle
hand out
between
of
the
there.
3 customizable sound profiles.
Say that again. Kenny was...
I was just talking about the tap functions, the earbud tap functions that you can use. So you can do like noise isolation or awareness mode or all that kind of stuff. All you do is tap, tap.
Kenny? No, my point was, Kenny, keep your hands out of the commercials.
And there's custom gel tips, like the tips, so
Yeah.
it feels really good in your ears and
Yeah.
it's really comfortable.
Kenny's making me
They fit really
nervous.
well. Whatever.
Kenny, don't move the Raycons. Are you moving the Raycons? I see you reaching in. Are you reaching in?
And there's a 30-day happiness guarantee. So you really can't lose.
I've talked about that. So create your own soundtrack with Raycon. Right now, listeners get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/HowieDoesStuff. That's buyraycon.com/HowieDoesStuff to save 15% on Raycons. Buyraycon.com/HowieDoesStuff. Now you can move the product out of the way and we can get back to the podcast. Kenny, I don't know that this works. What, are you putting your phone down?
Now?
Kenny.
Oh, what the fuck?
Kenny.
No, he's here. He's here
Kenny.
now.
Are we talking with him?
That was good work. Oh, I was telling you. So this is a live feed. This is Craig. Craig is in New York, and when we told him we were going to go live, he wanted a hologram in on our. This is a proto epic.
Okay, wait.
Craig, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys loud and clear.
Okay. Sorry,
Just a couple questions for you guys, and then.
Sorry, I called you the Reno 911 guy. I didn't know that you were real.
He is the Reno.
I thought it was. I thought it was a recording. I apologize. You're much more than that.
This is a
I apologize.
hologram, not a videotape.
Right.
Do you have a question for Ethan?
No, I'm a real person. I'm not a hologram. I have 2 questions. I have 2 quick questions, and then if I get out, I've got a question for Ethan and Howie Mandel as well, if you can answer. First question is for you, Ethan. I like your show H3. I just was wondering why is it called? Is it H3? Was the H1 too taken, or what's the business? Like, what's with the H and that? Is my question.
Okay. Thank you for that. Very well researched question there.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
I did my own research on Google.
yeah, I can see there was a lot of work and thought put into that. So H3 is just my initials. It's just me and my wife's initials. We didn't try H1 and H2. Actually, we do have H2. It's one of our second channels. So that was a really good question, actually. But so H3, it's. Oh, go ahead. I don't need to finish.
I just have a follow-up question because it said, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's your wife and your initials, but I don't know if 3 is an initial, Mr. Klein. It says H3 on my research.
You're saying because it's a number, not a letter.
Yeah, unless your name starts with a 3, but I don't think it does.
So that's a really good observation. So basically what we did is he was taken. So, there's the 3 looks like a capital E, and that's how we ended up with that H3.
Okay, so I'm sorry, and I don't mean to interrupt here, but so that's correct then. So if your wife's name started with a P, it would have been PP?
Well,
According to what you're saying. That would have been the name of your
my
show,
name would have
PP,
to
is that
start.
correct?
No, that's not correct. My name would need to start with a P for it to be PP. If my wife's name started with a P, it would be P-E. Yes, you're correct. Sorry, I apologize. You're correct.
I did do my research. So if her name was Patricia, in other words. Okay, second question, and we can do some follow-ups at point. And this is my final question. I am pretty busy today.
No, we have time.
Final question is, okay, good night. This is a 2-part question. First part is aliens are real now, but no one seems to care. What's with that business?
What's the deal? What's the deal with aliens?
Part 2 is, if dinosaurs...
I think people are really interested in it.
Okay.
Do you care about aliens?
They talked about that submarine. Sorry, Mr. Mandel. I just finished it. They did talk about the submarine more than the aliens, if I'm correct. Is that correct, Mr. Mandel?
Yeah, they talked about the submarine that went down to the Titanic. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they talked about that more than the aliens coming from outer space.
Why do I feel like we're being interrogated?
Correct.
We don't drive the submarines. I'm not in the Air Force or anything like that.
Excuse me,
This isn't.
Could
Okay.
you just answer the question, please? Could you just answer the question, and then we'll move on here? Because I do have a lot of things to do there, Mr. Klein. And
Well,
Mr.
you're busy.
Okay,
Thank you for taking your time. Thank you for taking
Go
your time,
ahead.
Craig.
I mean, yeah.
Or you have something else?
All right.
You've got to go.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Mr. Mandel, thanks for
Craig,
Bye.
wait, come back.
No, he's
No, I think
that's
he's
it.
gone.
That's all he has.
He's busy.
He's busy. Anyway,
Okay.
so we
The
were talking.
proto.
That is the proto hologram. You don't have to be there, and you can be anywhere. I love this technology. As a germaphobe, I go everywhere. This is how I do my concerts now. This is how I do my meet and greets. And
Oh, for real?
I do.
I agree. The technology is amazing. I mean, it
Isn't
looks
it?
3D.
It is 3D.
It's like
him. That's
it's
not a
him.
FaceTime. It is him. Proto.
So
I'm looking through the glass. You can't see. That's David Nussbaum, the inventor of the proto. Yeah, he was very happy to be here.
The fuck was that?
That's I think that's a deer. I think that's the deer.
There's so much going on.
What is
yet
this? The Eric
nothing.
Andre show?
Yeah,
Trying to
nothing
goof me?
happening.
No, I think it's just I'm having fun with technology. Anyway,
We're live, people.
Let's talk about our new background.
Well, I didn't get to say that I'm a huge fan of yours. I got to do your live show, your birthday
Oh,
show.
thank you
And I
so
got to meet
much.
your parents for the first time, and I got to meet the whole crew outside of the setting of your show. And before we talk about Ryan Kavanaugh, who's your arch nemesis,
No, he's
No,
no,
you're
no,
besties
no.
now.
He's someone that I care deeply about. I'm invested in, his welfare and basically how's he doing in life. And I have a vested interest in just basically making sure that everything he does is is good, that he's doing well. I want him to do well.
I feel like that's a different story than we got from you last time.
What did I
talked
say
to him.
last time?
The opposite.
Or did I say I hate him?
Well,
Yeah.
not in those words.
were you
Well,
sued? Were you sued?
Yeah, he sued me, I think. So he sued us for tortious interference. We won that one. He had to pay our attorney fees. That one's gone.
Okay.
He tried to remove one of our websites. Have you seen our website?
No.
I'll show that to you. You'll love it. He failed on that one. Then he's suing us for copyright. That one's still going through the court, but that one's trash. It's not going to do anything. And then the one that we just had mediation on is defamation. So he's run the whole gauntlet of suing me.
And now you love him.
I love him. It's like a Stockholm thing. I just fucking love. I can't imagine my life without him at this point.
So this is not even
He's
funny.
like herpes.
This is real. This is a good representation of how you feel.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you're losing money because of him. Because even if you don't
It's
lose
worth
the lawsuits, you have to pay like lawyers' fees.
It's worth it.
It
You
is?
said he
Okay.
paid the lawyer fees.
For one, yeah, he had to pay. If we win the other two, then we're gonna sue for attorney's fees. So, but this stuff takes so long. But
Your attorneys must be very, very, very busy.
I'm pretty sure I've put like their whole dynasty of their future kids and grandchildren through college.
But I don't know if you're a magnet for this kind of controversy in the sense that, see, I'm a big fan of Teddy Fresh. And so much so that I wore some stuff to work to AGT, and Heidi Klum saw it and said, "Where did you get it?" And Heidi Klum ended up wearing Teddy Fresh. He came to the taping and
So
gave...
did Sophia.
It was so nice, by the way. It was so nice how he sent me those photos, and he was in there doing work. We were so touched. So how he sends me the photos of the both of them, and we posted
Sophia
to
Vergara and Heidi wearing the same...
amazing. And Sophia even main posted on her Instagram. It was so beautiful. Thank you.
you reposted.
We reposted it on our Teddy Fresh account, and then I guess the people that took the photos, the paparazzi or whatever, they sued us.
Do you think though it's because it's the actual company reposting, therefore like it's considered advertising, so you're supposed to pay for that photo? No.
It's just, I mean, that's their whole business. I didn't even think about it, honestly.
It bothered me.
Now I know.
Now you know what?
That, like, you can't post I know that you can't post a paparazzi photo because they own it, but since you sent it to me, I figured
You
I didn't
didn't
think
know?
about it.
I
No,
didn't
I know.
I was
Yeah.
so excited that these are supermodels that they wore the Teddy Fresh.
It was
stuff.
amazing. It was still amazing, and it was worth it. But yeah, they shook
Howie,
us.
I can just say I hate your overalls.
I love these overalls. Look at, who's the blonde guy? Oh, X4ZY.
Oh, it's-
And Jackie, your co-host is bald.
You're gonna fuck with my hairline? You don't fuck with my hairline.
what's happening right now?
I don't understand.
It's a debate.
What are you guys? Who are you debating?
I actually don't know what's going on either.
Is it an XQC thing? Is that what you were saying?
Same
Oh,
as. Did you see the guy?
I can't see him.
Stand up, Jer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the resemblance.
I was just an homage.
I couldn't see him, so it made it hard.
Yeah,
to-
but they did.
Okay, they did good. So
I watched
confused
that-
me.
I watched that
Make a-
debate. I watched the debate yesterday.
Oh, you saw that?
That guy's an idiot.
Thank you for saying
I
that,
didn't
Howie.
understand, and he's from my country, isn't he? Canadian.
Are you?
I'm Canadian.
I for some reason didn't know that about
He's
you.
French Canadian, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he is.
Yeah, with that accent, I didn't know what he was doing. That thing. Then you were arguing, and it.
Thank you for watching that.
made me laugh.
It's been a whole thing, you know.
Anybody who watches Howie Mandel or watches this was just as confused as you, going, "What the fuck is he doing?" But I was just homaging a moment,
Right. I love homages,
which is French.
which is also, incidentally, could be French Canadian.
Right. Right. Anyway,
You know what I did?
Oh, go ahead.
What I did want to ask you was, we started talking about it a little bit before we went live. The fact that you went on his podcast and said that Tom Sandoval was coming on and you had no idea who he was, and now you're catching up
Dude.
on the drama.
So, right. You were super excited that Tom Sandoval was coming on. He's one of the main characters of I call it Vanderplump Rules because it's so juicy.
See what you did there.
So I have since I heard, I don't know what happened, but I know it was, whatever happened was fucking nuts. So me and my wife are reality show junkies. So we went to season 1.
You were reality show junkies before you started watching
Yeah,
Vanderpump?
yeah.
And you didn't do Vanderpump?
No, I always thought, like, why the fuck do I care about these random bartenders? Like, it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But when I went and watched season 1, these are the most degenerate, fucking psychotic freaks in the world. And me and my wife were like, this is the best reality show ever. 1, 2, 3, the seasons are just phenomenal. You've never heard of people being this degenerate, this fucked up. And I love that. That's why I watch reality
So you're
shows.
still not familiar with Scandival?
Not yet. So we're on, I think we just started season 5. So it's a lot. There's a lot to watch.
There is. And I had watched none of it.
Which is good preparation for...
That's always
don't
been
agree
his
with-
problem.
you don't agree
no
with when-
homework. That's always been your problem with.
You don't agree with that? Here's what
You don't have to watch the show, but like, you should... Did you know the context of what happened?
I knew that Tom had fucked his...
No, don't tell. It's a spoiler.
No, you know what
No,
happened.
I don't. No, I
you
don't.
Know.
No spoilers. I swear to God, I'm staying
So
because
here's what I'm gonna say.
Right now, where I am, Tom is like a decent guy, and we know that his villain arc is coming, and we don't know how it's gonna happen. And
You really don't?
So
I
for
swear
someone
we're in the
that's
dark.
so into pop culture and like looks up everything and has to know everything, how are you missing what was being broadcasted on every single network about this guy?
That
like,
was
how
my
do you
point.
How do you not know what happened?
I think it's a different. I think that's a different like sphere than where I operate. It just didn't come up on my radar. I mean, it did. I heard Scandival, everyone talking about it. That's why I went and started watching the show. But
So
I never looked into it because I didn't know what the fuck.
So that was my point. And the way I wanted
Right, but
to...
Hattie wasn't interviewing him, Howie.
But I just wanted him to tell me. I love the idea, ignorance is bliss, and I want this broadcast to be blissful. I wanted him to tell me why whatever his scandal was, whatever he did, and whether it was cheating, whether it was stealing, whether it was getting into a car accident, whether it was a DUI, no matter what it was, why do you think it permeated the reality TV audience? Why do you think it's on CNN? Why do you think it's on ABC News? Why do you think it's in the New York Times? Why do you think it's on the... And that was my take.
I think that's an interesting approach. I think maybe where it went wrong, if you're asking for my advice, which you didn't,
I didn't, but I'll take it.
is that so in a contentious, you're bringing him on in a contentious situation where he's the bad guy. So he has a vested interest in whitewashing what happened.
Right.
And so you as the interviewer I think it would benefit you to understand the story so that if he tries to say this is what happens, you could at least correct course and represent what the people at home are thinking, like, oh, that's bullshit. And so if you also know that, you can steer the conversation into a place where the audience wants to hear it go.
Well, and I'm gonna fight you on that. And the reason is no, because she did know where it goes, and she
Okay.
does know the other side. And I kind of told her you cannot mention it. You can't. And I want to handle this, and this is how I did it, and this is what I promised him too. I want it to be more of a deposition. I want you to tell me your side. I'm not gonna challenge you.
Were
You
people
tell me.
oh.
No, they were angry. But I'm thinking this is the best thing. It's also my number one watch.
Right.
Maybe
No,
this
it was a massive exclusive. People were buzzing about that.
Oh yeah, no, I know. In fact, they shut me down. I'm not allowed to talk to anybody from Bravo anymore.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like this because they keep a tight lid on all that because they have their whole own brand of tell-all and reunions and stuff.
And podcasts.
So I think Andy Cohen might be angry with you.
He was.
He
called
called
me.
him the jackhole of the day.
Yeah.
Jackhole.
I'm a jackhole. I was a jackhole of the day.
So Andy didn't know he was coming on the show?
Nobody did.
Oh, shit.
I asked him because my development person's husband is his road manager, and I said, "Come on, there'll be absolutely no challenge, no nothing. You can talk about it. We haven't heard your side of the story. You can tell your side of the story." What was really interesting after the fact, besides all the hate I continue to get,
People are still mad.
Oh.
Do you mind if I want to pull up that episode and look at comments? Is that okay?
Yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, no, it's bad. I've never seen more hate in my
And
life.
it's still going.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's why when I want to feel good, I watch the H3 comments.
Damn.
Yeah.
We all love you, Howie. Always.
Thank you.
By the way, I'm number 3. I don't like that. Jeff Dunham. I
You
don't
were
why the
number
fuck-
one. You were number one.
I know, and that was good. That was good
Yeah.
for me. But
Maybe
now, Tom Sandoval, I get. That was hot. 1.1 million views. God bless you. Jeff Dunham, I don't understand it.
Oh, you don't get it?
I don't get it. Why does
You know why?
We brought up some questions about the validity of these views. Have you guys looked into the botting accusations against Jeff Dunham?
The what?
The botting?
There have been people that have accused Jeff Dunham of botting his views.
But isn't he one of the
them.
biggest? But he sells out. Like he's one of the biggest comedians.
I don't know anything about that. I just know
the reason that went through the roof is he got caught fucking somebody else's puppet. Right. Is that bad?
Turns out.
You can't say the F word.
Am I off
right?
the air?
Are you allowed to say the F word?
Yeah.
Am I allowed
okay.
to? Okay.
The only words that you can't say.
Press a button.
Howie,
Press some button.
I'll tell
Press
you.
a button.
Stop.
On YouTube.
Go ahead.
Oh.
No, that's the wrong button. That's
You
the
can say
wrong.
fuck, Howie.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll tell you. Don't say the see you next Tuesday word. Google doesn't like that. YouTube.
Oh, that was said a
also
lot last podcast.
don't do that one live.
Okay.
It'll
Okay.
get you demonetized. Also, Howie, the N word is not suggested.
I would never use that.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And
You know
also-
who else is on
based on
course?
that, let's roll in another ad. Let's take a little break. Kenny made another ad. Kenny is our
dude, you guys are
commercial
crushing
producer.
on the ads. What the fuck? How many ads you guys got this episode?
I don't
think
know. This one
three,
is
two.
what is this one? This is that IV, right? Liquid
Yeah,
IV.
Liquid
Oh, you have two?
Liquid
Dude,
IV.
God bless.
And
Go
this.
get it.
Okay, Liquid IV. Roll it, Kenny.
Let's go.
Okay. And now I'm in a commercial. We're in a commercial. Kenny, you're I don't really understand what you're doing. I know you got the product. Is that a product shot?
Product placement. It's his placement.
Oh, that is. Can you even see us? It seems like the products are in front of us. And they're good products. This is Liquid IV, which I'm a big fan of because hydration is key.
I use Liquid IV all the time. Can I tell you why?
Tell them why.
Okay, well, I am one of those people, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I hate water. And Liquid IV makes me actually like water because it has the most delicious flavors. I don't like
Look at
plain
these
water.
flavors here I'm holding
They
up.
have new flavors too, which are the ones that you see right there.
I don't know that they see it. It looks like that he put this example in a way. Can you see us, Kenny? Can you even? But I love these. This is my favorite flavor.
They have the peach, they have the lemon lime, they have the grape, and now it's sugar-free options too.
So you add this to water, right?
Yeah.
And then it has these great tastes. There's electrolytes. There's everything that I need. And there's sugar-free and there's gluten-free and no GMOs. This is just makes everything healthier.
And it doesn't matter if you're gluten-free or dairy-free or soy-free, you could still drink these. So
they
that means
see-
that mom could drink them.
This one's my favorite one.
Can they see it?
I don't know, Kenny. What is with this product placement? Anyway, Liquid IV is great. And
Want to know something else about them that's really cool?
What?
They partner with leading organizations to fund and foster innovative solutions that help communities to protect their water and their future. So they donate.
They've donated over 39 million servings in 50 plus countries around the world. So you're saying, how can I get this?
Real people, real flavor, real hydrating, now sugar-free. Grab your Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier, sugar-free in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you could get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Howie at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you use promo code Howie at liquidiv.com.
And also in the comments, think of, are these glasses good for the commercial? If you like these glasses, comment.
What?
The way I looked in this commercial. I just okay. Liquidiv.com. Code Howie. Back to the show. We're back. Kenny, you've outdone yourself. You keep outdoing yourself.
We're playing whack-a-mole with Howie's prolapse with the whole gang.
The whole gang's here.
Trisha, Colleen.
I think it's choline, right?
Is it Colleen?
Was that a goof? That was good. She's in a colon.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Is her name Colleen?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Cholinine.
Choline.
By the way, before we move on, sorry, this conversation, there was something I wanted to touch on about Ryan Kavanaugh before we moved on.
Okay.
So let me show you something about how deeply I care about him.
Okay.
In the back office, could you guys please type Ryan Kavanaugh into the Google search?
Okay.
And people at home watching, I urge you to do this too. Type in Ryan Kavanaugh into the Google search.
You're bossy.
Okay, go down. If you want to, follow along. So hold on, go up. Okay, now go up. So there's how many pages above? There's Wikipedia, and then what's the second one? Go down. What's the second link? Read that URL.
Does Ryan Kavanaugh look like Harvey Weinstein.
Click that. That's my website.
I've seen that one. You showed
Oh,
me
you're
that one.
number two,
Wow, that's number 2.
right below.
It switches
Wikipedia.
between 1 and 2.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, he still owes us for the 60,000. We had a timer, but it's long expired. But yeah, I mean, it's a public service. I like to talk about this because I do think it's important. Ryan Kavanaugh is not Harvey Weinstein.
Right.
And a lot of people think that they look similar.
Like a doppelganger.
Yep, right. And so
Or a doppelbanger.
Okay. But, you
I'm
know,
holding for a laugh.
You don't
I'm holding for a laugh.
Maybe there's some people at home that did.
there's giggles happening. There they are. They love it. They look alike, and that's so unfair to Ryan, who has done a lot of really bad shit, but not like as bad as Harvey.
Right.
And so I want people to hate Ryan for the bad things he's done, not the bad things Harvey Weinstein's done, because that's just not fair.
Oh my God,
And
it's so
s-
sweet.
and
It
so
is
if you
sweet
go
when
down-
what he does with people.
Yeah.
And if you go down,
This is a public service.
and so the
Public is
public is confused. We did a poll, but go down just a little bit more, guys.
Let's see the 2 pictures. Go down. Keep going.
Keep
There.
going.
Oh wow.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Now play with the slider. You can see what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
You can see the resemblances uncanny.
Oh my God.
And that is why we've made this website. It has a lot of information about him if you go down. He's obviously he loves this website.
You've talked to him about it?
Is he trying to get
He's
this
tried to
taken down?
Yeah, he tried to get it taken down.
Because
didn't.
he loves it.
But
He
it's
did-
a
it
good
didn't
thing.
work.
It's saying that he's not.
That's
He's
what I'm saying. It's
not-
a public servant. Why would he want this not to be the top result for his name?
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up.
And if you go down, just to better differentiate that, here they are together. He's kissing Harvey Weinstein in the head. They're different. There's 2 people there, so clearly
Yeah.
different. If you go down,
Because there he is again. About Ryan.
Yeah.
Founder, owner of Triller. Yeah.
well,
and then Ryan
I think he got
Kavanaugh.
removed from the board.
Oh, did he?
So that you need to update.
Yeah, we need. So just to differentiate him from Harvey, here's a list of the things he did, not Harvey: DUIs, lying under oath, Ponzi scheme, which was retracted. You can read the details there.
Okay.
Unpaid wages.
Right.
These are all allegations. He's
Right.
threatened critics. He sent me a really nasty message.
Okay.
Click
But-
this one
but,
here.
Harvey. Let's go to Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey. Go ahead.
More. I would rather see what Harvey did.
Oh, I think it's muted.
You know, I think Harvey is being sued by plants now.
Oh, just plants have had it with them.
Well, I think didn't he jerk off into plants? Didn't he? Wasn't that part of the thing?
I don't remember.
And I think
He did.
that I think that
Wait.
Kavanaugh is a force of nature on
So here's a video of Harvey Weinstein praising Ryan Kavanaugh. He says he's a force of nature. Therefore,
I don't think that's what he's talking about. I think that he forced himself on nature. And that's what I'm talking about, jerking off on plants.
why was he jerking off on plants? And by the way, let
Isn't
me just
that
say
one of the
about-
stories that he cornered one of the women
He
and
cornered
then
the women, and then he finished in a plant because there was nowhere else to.
Oh
go.
Jesus!
yeah. Osmosis. He's
That's-
into osmosis.
Can I be? This is a serious inquiry. Semen, good or bad for plants?
I don't know. That's an interesting study.
That is. Can
You
we
know, they
take,
play like classical music to plants to see how they grow.
what does that have to do? How did you
I'm
come
saying
from
that they
semen?
should do. They
Come
should
on
do,
them, jerk off onto them, play
Yeah.
them classical music, make them feel loved,
Wow.
and feed them
Come.
feed them
Come and grow.
feed them liquid
Come and
death.
grow. Wow. Look at the size of its stem.
Come and grow. Maybe
Come
we
and
could
grow.
bottle it and call it Come and Grow.
Semen for your plants.
But anyway, I want to say that
Yeah.
this is all alleged. Obviously, you
Yeah,
can
don't get me in
click
trouble.
the links and get more information. But
That's great.
specifically
Kind
the
of an interactive show.
it is, and the Ponzi scheme part was retracted by the person who made that claim.
How do you feel about AI?
I overall feel good about it.
Yeah, because I wanted to say that, and I wanted to play with it a little. And you are on the forefront of live, podcasts, and a little bit. I wanted to share more technology. This is also a proto, so you can beam in live as a hologram. But we also have the protobot, which is a live AI. You can ask it any question.
Hold
so
on.
you want to ask?
Oh, does semen help plants grow?
That's what I wanted.
Wait, you can project a hologram?
Well, right now it's a protobot. I can project a hologram. Kyle could have been on, Craig could have been on this.
Oh,
But right now,
And it would be like Star Wars, like projecting a standing hologram?
No, in the
Oh,
box.
right here. I
In
can't
the
see
box.
in the box. I got it.
in the box. But right now, I have a like a robot in the box, the proto box.
I can't see inside of it.
You don't have to see. You can listen to him.
You
Do
can
you
come
have
here
a,
and
do you
see
have a
him.
Do you have a question?
Sure.
What do you want to ask?
Is semen good for plants?
Okay,
If I come in the soil, how does that affect the plant?
You can listen. Listen.
Okay. Howard's pushing a button.
Is semen good for plants?
Okay. Proto is thinking.
As an AI hologram,
That was a very thorough response. Thank you, Protobot.
No, well, it will.
Oh, okay. As you can see, AI
This
technology
is all working.
is
Is semen bad for plants?
it's bleeding edge technology, Howie. It doesn't always work, and I understand.
Is semen bad for plants?
How many times?
Tell me if semen is bad for plants.
I wonder if it's the question. Maybe it's stumped.
I don't have personal preferences or opinions, but in general, there is no scientific evidence to suggest that semen benefits plant growth.
We already knew that. We knew that there was no science behind it.
Right. I mean, that's a fair response. I don't expect the AI to do like.
It's best to stick
Experiments.
with traditional methods of plant care.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's an opinion.
Make a poem about Howie Mandel and Ethan.
It's awesome.
Make a poem about Howie Mandel and Ethan Klein.
Coming on a plant. Please include coming on a plant, Howie.
This is gonna. Okay.
When can we buy these, Howie?
Hello. Create a. I'm not gonna. I'm telling you, this is. I'll tell you what this is. To be honest with you. This is amazing technology.
Oh yeah.
No, listen to me. Stop laughing.
Cutting edge.
That works all the way. We put a piece of film on the front so that you can't see it clear on the camera. We put this is amazing technology. I put a piece of film on the front so the camera can see it, so it's not blowing out. So it's actually not feeling my finger.
So maybe can you take the film off?
And then it'll blow out because it's so bright for the people at home. But this is the M. You can have one in your house. But watch this. I'll do it again. Listen.
I need one of those in every room.
I will get you one. Watch. Hi. Okay. Hello. Hello. Talk to me about Ethan Klein.
She's very thoughtful.
Ethan Klein.
That's me.
She said his name.
That's it. And what more can you say than that? She said it all. She said it all. And that's why I
The
love.
co-host of the popular H3 podcast and one half of the YouTube channel H3 Productions, is known for his witty commentary and satirical style,
Thank you,
making
girl.
audiences laugh while delving into various...
I like what I'm hearing.
Well, it's all complimentary, so that's good. She likes you. It was all nice stuff.
That was yeah. Thank you, Proto. Wow, what a wow. That went as good as that time that they showed Windows
My dad's sweating.
blue
My dad's
screen of death.
Well, it does work perfectly. They put this stupid.
Are you stressing about this, Howie?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
This wasn't ready. This wasn't ready for showtime, prime time.
Doesn't matter.
What?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
Well, the good thing.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I
Howie,
understand what you mean by they put this stupid little bit.
that's what
Could
you
you please
heard.
provide more context or clarify?
Dummy ass Proto.
Well, maybe you should have told me how to not put this on you.
Howie,
What?
the good news is that it's not live, so we can just
I
cut it out.
apologize if there was any confusion. But as a hologram, I am here to assist and provide information based on your inquiries.
Okay. All right.
If you have any specific concerns or preferences regarding our conversation, please let me know. and I'll do my best to assist you accordingly.
Well, write a poem about Ethan Klein.
In the realm of YouTube with a comedic sway, stands a man named Ethan.
She's doing it. Thank you, girl. We love you, girl. We love you. It's a haiku.
In his unique way.
Okay.
With humor and satire, he brings laughter and cheer. Ethan Klein, a creator we hold dear.
Okay.
From H3H3 Productions to the H3 Podcast's delight. He tackles topics with wit, shining bright. His commentary sharp, his jokes are grand. Ethan's presence is felt across the land. With Hyla by his side, a dynamic duo they make. Creating content that keeps us wide awake.
Very good.
From reaction videos to sketches so fine.
All right, she can wrap it
Ethan
up.
Klein's comedic genius continues to shine.
Wrap it
Through
up.
controversies and internet trends. Ethan stays true, never pretending to blend.
He's
He
not here for
voices
that
his
much
thoughts
longer.
with a humorous flair,
This is Howie's
drawing fans in
redemption
with his comedic snare.
for the robot.
So here's to Ethan, a YouTube king. Spreading laughter and joy, making our hearts sing. May
Thank-
his videos continue to bring us glee. Ethan Klein, a creator
All
we'll
right, wrap
always
it up,
see.
lady.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
Okay. That's done. That's good.
That was good.
So that was really a good poem.
It was. I wanted to do something. The other day
Right.
we talked.
You want to move You want to move quickly
seems
past
that your
this, or
message
can I
is
talk about it?
Okay. So,
No, now you're talking, Dad, to it.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Can we talk about what just happened, Howie, or no?
Go ahead.
Wow, so it can be a versatile word used as a conjunction, an adverb.
So was this
Why
was
live?
this a big
Why did you want to do this live?
was this a big showcase for you?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a big deal.
This is a big deal. Look, can you tell he's sweating?
He's sweating. No, I
He's
saw him and I
dripping.
got worried about him. I said, "Oh yeah."
All right, stop.
Have you seen when
Stop.
Microsoft does like a presentation of their new product and then they get like the blue screen of death?
It doesn't matter.
No.
No. Anyway, the thing
It's
is,
like
it was
when the
great.
Cybertruck-
It ended up working. It ended up working.
The infamous blue screen
It's still
effect
working.
from
It's
Microsoft.
still working.
Well, it can be frustrating.
It's
I'm
frustrating.
glad that everything worked
She
out
can
for
hear
me.
me.
Technology can be a roller coaster sometimes.
No kidding.
It's all part of the adventure.
It is a small part of the
Do you
adventure.
agree, Howie? Is this part of the adventure that you're enjoying?
I'm sweating.
And why are you sweating? Talk me through your emotions. I'm curious.
You don't understand. He has been on edge about this live going
Okay.
incredibly well for
It
2
is
weeks.
going well from an
I
entertainment.
think it's off.
Okay.
Thank you. It turned off, but it ended up delivering.
Yeah, we're
David-
good. We're good.
David Nussbaum. It is brilliant.
Was
And
that's the
guy
guy
who built it.
Yeah. So
Okay, so anyway,
I understand why he came charging in. So, from an entertainment perspective, I think the show is really good.
Yeah.
From a proto perspective,
It was good.
This
It was
one did
good.
good. This one was.
and this is AI.
fantastic.
AI is still. This is amazing. I can ask
Well,
it
this
any
one,
question.
hold on. This one also
Howie.
does what that one does.
That one does exactly what that one does.
Have
and
you-
I did this, and he told me not to. There's a piece of paper on here, so it's not. I can't control it. So it made it so that you could see
So
it.
I just want to ask you, what's going through your thought process? Why was this hiccup, let's say, of the technology stressing you out so much?
I don't know. I wasn't having a good time, but I'm.
Are you having a good time now?
It's kind of like the prolapse.
Do you want to move on to something
I
else?
want to move on.
Okay. Let's quickly move on.
So the other day I was watching you, and you made an announcement that Gila was pregnant.
Yes.
Again, for your third
Our
boy.
third boy. Yes.
Are you happy with that? Were you going for a girl?
So interestingly, this time we did IVF just because we wanted it to happen soon, right?
Right.
We didn't want to have to wait too long. Sometimes it takes a minute, right, for things to happen. And
Also, with IVF, you don't even have to be home.
yeah, I came in a cup. If that's
Not
what
a
you
plant.
mean. No, well,
Not a
no.
plant.
I can't. Howie, you look so disturbed right now. I'm
No,
sorry.
go ahead. You came in a cup. At home?
No. I went to a strange place, and the room was really nasty. It was a room with like a thin wax cover, and I swear to God, there was cum dripping down the wall. And I know you don't believe me, but there was water-ish, liquidish stains on the wall. I swear to you.
How did you come?
How do you lose control of that so badly?
That's your question?
Yeah.
Well, it is a good question, and
No,
I don't know.
It's
like,
not
how-
a good question. Have you ever seen a men's room? Has piss ever hit a toilet?
Piss is
But
so
cum?
different than cum. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
this
want
is really uncomfortable with my daughter. I don't like it. Why?
So, yeah, so I came. What was your question about the coming in? Oh, how did I do it?
You came in a cup.
Well, I
That's
just
in a shitty
well, I
room.
just wanted to get it done. Frankly, it was not one of my proudest jerking off moments, certainly.
And then
what happened was we went for the egg retrieval.
How does she sip from the cup with her?
She doesn't sip from the cup, Howie. That's from the cum cup.
Yeah,
How does she sip from it?
yeah,
Who's?
vaginally.
Oh, Howard. That's not how IVF works.
I don't know how it works. I just think you drink it, you sip, you put your lips or labium or whatever labia
Jesus Christ.
on the cup.
That's a no.
How's that work? Oh,
There's
she does a
scientists.
handstand and you dunk it in.
Jesus, man.
I don't know.
That is very graphic, Howard.
Okay.
How dare you? No. What happens was we retrieved the eggs from
Her.
her, and actually we got a lot more than
You had a lot of
usual.
eggs.
We had something like 20 eggs, and so
Who came first, the eggs or you? See what I did there?
I guess me, would be me because I came in the cup. They make the. Well, I don't know. Maybe the eggs did come first.
I think so.
Wait, but when they inseminate the eggs, aren't you then able to see if it's male or female?
Yes. So
and
that,
then you're able to pick the
Yes.
egg that you want.
So,
right?
so we retrieved a bunch of eggs, and then they grade the eggs, and they say, okay, here is like the A+ eggs that we want you to use. The other ones are not as high quality, so we're not going to use them. It means it's less likely for the pregnancy to stick. So of the 7, actually, no, sorry, there was 9 because we tested another 2. I'll tell you the story, actually, in chronological order. We got 7 eggs. 1 was a girl, 6 were a boy. So we tried the girl. It didn't stick. So then they're like, actually, we have 3 more eggs that we haven't tested. Do you want to test those 3 eggs to see if there's a girl in it? We said yes. Tested all 3, all boys. So we had 9 boy eggs.
Wow.
So God, it's just God's plan.
So
We're a boy family.
And then she was pregnant, and she announced she was pregnant.
Now she's pregnant and with a boy.
Right, on the air, on your show, or online. And we didn't videotape the spilling of the cup in her vagina or anything, if that's what you mean. No, you announced that she's pregnant,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're having another boy.
Yes.
So right after I saw that go up and that post go up, I texted Ethan and I go, congratulations. And he says, for what? Well,
I just have so many good things happening. It's hard to tell.
Equal.
Yeah.
You said you're having another child. I say congratulations.
Well, I think what I was thinking of, I wasn't sure if you heard the news or what, but
Well,
you're a fan. I mean, I underestimate how connected you are, Howie.
I
That's why we love
I
you.
watch everything, and we wanted to present you with a gift. It's actually for Gila. I don't know. Is she comfortable? Is she doing well? Is she
She's
feeling-
doing very well. I mean, she's still we just found out she's pregnant like a couple weeks ago. So
Okay, so bring in the gift.
Yeah, but she's
that we
doing
have
really well, really well.
For Ethan, we created a gift, and it's more for Gila. It's a
Thank you guys. Oh, okay.
pregnancy. It's for her pregnancy and for her comfort. It is a pregnancy pillow.
Thank you guys so
There
much.
you go. That I think she'll enjoy and she can sleep with and
This is so nice.
be comforted. Yeah,
It's pretty large, coming in on a blanket.
Oh,
Okay,
set
we're
it down
taking the
right.
blanket off, and
there it is.
what do we got? Oh, see, you guys know so good. You got the iconic.
It's for her. It's her pregnancy
This is so
pillow.
amazing.
I
She
love
can
it.
sleep with that.
Genuinely, this is so special, you guys. Really, so thoughtful. Thank
I know.
you. I genuinely mean that. I mean, this is very good.
She'll like it.
How did you make this? This is a custom piece.
Well, I want to say it is. So it's that pillow guy, and his website is allaboutthevibe.com. He is amazing. He's made me pillows before. If you ever want to give somebody a great gift, and he's just amazing, and he delivers they came up. My team came up with this idea. Seth came up with this idea hours ago. I mean, a day ago, and
Really?
he made it and delivered it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, whatever you want, whatever size you want.
I think you should get the one from the Bobby Lee podcast too, so it's side by side.
Oh yes,
I think I should do that, yeah.
you should do that. You'll get in touch with us. I'll give you it. It's at that pillow guy,
Not
and the
to
website
confuse
is
with my
all
pillow.
about vibe.com, right?
I've got the tag here on it, so I'll know where to come.
I know, but I'm telling them.
Right.
I'm telling
that
them.
pillow guy.
Not the pillow guy.
That pillow guy.
It's that pillow guy. Yes.
Oh,
They're two
sorry.
very-
You know, we got so derailed. This conversation's been all over the place. Apologies, because that's my fault. I wanted to go back to Kafka, but we were talking about Tom Sandoval.
Go ahead.
How long do you guys go for?
I don't care. We can wait
Okay,
till the
'cause
next
last
guy
time-
gets here.
You guys have another one after this?
Mark Norman.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I'm
That's
glad
airing
we had
next week.
such good things.
That one's not live.
Glad that we had such nice things to say about him. No, I didn't say anything mean.
He's one of
actually.
the top comics today, and his is airing next week. He's going to be on our show next week, so we're waiting for him.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Yeah.
Don't do the proto thing with him.
Why not?
Or you want to try that again with another guest?
Yeah.
Great.
I think it was good. I think it was. I'll look at the comments. I think it worked. Didn't you think it worked, everybody? Didn't you think it worked?
Yeah, eventually.
I think you should go
I just
off
couldn't
of it.
touch
I think that
it.
you should get off of it.
Well, he
Like,
brought it
just
up
talk
again.
about other stuff. We have other stuff to talk about.
Go ahead.
Oh, so,
Top Sandoval.
I
You
look
want
forward
finish?
to it. Yeah. So
Here's the thing that I was saying, and I disagree with you. I still believe if I had to do it over again, I would do it the same way because it's like a deposition. And not only for me was it a deposition,
Oh, Tom Sandoval.
but she got me into it. I watched it afterwards, and I watched it from that point on.
Okay.
And it was so exciting. It's like watching court TV when you could show the evidence, and I had laid out all the evidence, or allowed him to lay
so
out.
you're more the jury rather than the deposition.
I didn't want to. I'm not fighting. I don't.
He's not the jury because he didn't make an opinion.
I'm the opposite of you.
You're the
I
judge,
See you,
but-
I see you call everyone to task, and well deservedly. They get. I've been watching you for weeks with choline and
Choline.
choline and all that.
Or what, Pearl? I saw you on Pearl all the time.
Isn't she the worst? Pearl, she is such a disaster of a human being.
But I enjoyed that interview
Yeah.
as well.
See, I don't do that.
But he doesn't do that. He won't challenge people.
Okay, no, I get
That's
it.
not
That's not
his
your
thing.
thing. That's
That's
not
not
your
his
thing.
thing.
I get it. I get what you're saying. There wasn't
I
another.
just want to
there
have a
wasn't
nice
another option.
afternoon where we sit with my daughter and talk about the difference between piss and cum. That's me.
And I understand. Can I? Let's
Go
see.
ahead. What do you want?
So, man, how are you sure? Can I read some of these?
You can read anything.
Because I just
I don't care. I read
man,
them.
these are actually really mean.
They're
Go ahead.
really mean.
I
It's
feel
not
bad.
liked.
Read them. Read them.
No, I feel bad. I don't want to read them to you.
Read them. I read them.
He read all of them. And it keeps going.
No,
'cause
see,
he
this
tried,
is really. I don't want to read this.
Read them. Read it.
He tried to
Read it.
redeem
I'm
himself on
telling you.
other podcasts too, and it
I'm
didn't work.
telling
It got
you, I
worse
don't
and
care.
worse.
Okay, it says, man, Howie just dismisses everything his daughter says, and she's the one that actually knows what's going on.
That wasn't that mean.
That's actually
that was nice.
Yeah, that.
You love that one.
That was a good one.
Yeah. See, that's good.
Do you feel that that's a dynamic that you guys are working on, or do you feel that that was not a fair criticism?
I think it may have happened in that
I was
moment.
about to talk, and
I
you
don't
started
care what
talking.
I don't care what you're saying. I don't think it's true.
What's the name of this podcast?
He does-
Howie does stuff.
I don't.
Not.
He interrupts everyone a lot. That is something that they
I
say on.
don't. I do not.
They say that on every single podcast.
I do interrupt.
Yeah.
I have that problem too, Howie. To be totally honest.
Go ahead. Read bad ones. Read horrible ones.
Okay. Let me see. Thank goodness Howie's daughter is there and knows what's going on.
There wasn't that many good ones. How are you finding these?
This is just the top of the pile.
Oh,
He's
good.
editing.
Okay.
No, I swear.
What was too mean to read?
This interview should have been done by Andy.
That might be true.
Oh, the one who called me a jackhole.
Oh, if this ever happened to Howie's daughter, I bet he'd understand the hoopla real quick.
The truth of the matter is, if God forbid this happened to my daughter, I'd want to kill the guy. That would be it. But I promise you, if it happened to my daughter, it wouldn't be on CNN. It wouldn't be in the New York Times. It wouldn't be in the Washington Post. Well, it might be because it would be Howie Mandel commits murder on the guy who fucked around on my daughter.
This one's pretty. I'll make this the last one.
He's
No,
joking.
no, go ahead. It won't hurt. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me.
That robot did damage to you.
Yeah. Can't hurt him anymore.
I can't hurt you more than the proto did. So that's good. We can only go up from there. Howie, telling Tom is not that big of a deal. He cheated on his girlfriend of over 9 years with her best friend. Wow. My opinion of Howie really changed with this interview. That's not fair. I'll just defend you on that.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you're just a nice guy. Like you said, it's not your thing to confront.
My point was that was a misinterpretation from their point of view.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying cheating on your girlfriend with her best friend is not a big deal. What I'm saying, it's not the same deal that gets headlines on national news to 90% of the audience who isn't even watching.
All right, I got to ask now. He cheated on Ariana. With who?
You want to know?
Yeah, tell me.
Raquel.
So is she even in the show yet?
Not
No.
yet. It's James is in the show, right?
Yeah, James, I fucking hate that dude, man.
You're
He's funny.
redemption. He's gonna redeem
What?
himself.
That's impossible.
Spoilers.
Sorry, he's gonna redeem
No, that's-
himself,
that's
and it's
im-
his
No idea
girlfriend.
what's going on.
Yeah,
Oh, he also got cheated on.
Oh, look at this.
it was his fiance. Just wait, you
So
watch.
what's her name? Raquel?
I
Yeah.
feel like I showed up for ladies' night.
I want to see a picture of her so I know. Raquel
Raquel?
from Vanderplump.
I feel like you did a whole show on the Haley and Selena drama. I feel like you need to do a whole show that
Right.
breaks down the Vanderpump drama for you as well.
Okay, I don't even know who this is. I've never met this girl. She's a new character on Lock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting. It's crazy though. Now I know, Tom, you dog, you fuck, you son of a bitch. I'm excited.
It's pretty.
Howie, why don't you watch with me?
I'd watch with you. We should have a watch party, a live watch party.
Can we get clearance for that? I don't
I think
think
you're
Howie's.
allowed to.
No,
you're
but-
allowed to.
No, I think I can call Bravo. I work with NBC, Universal,
that'd be great.
Comcast. We should do a watch party.
They don't want you.
They don't like me, but maybe this
I
will
think
redeem it.
Howie's not. You're not.
me
in
and
his best-
Ethan watching Vanderpump Rules.
Because you haven't watched from the beginning. You just started watching after you did the podcast.
Let him catch up and let's watch from now because now it's like really, really interesting.
So is there a new season happening right now?
Yeah, they're
They're
shooting
filming.
it right
They're
now.
filming.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did Lala's podcast.
Okay, Lala. I know Lala.
You know her?
You did. Yeah. She just.
She was here the other day.
Lala was here.
Here,
Where was she sitting?
there.
Here.
She was sitting in that seat.
It was
Yeah.
her podcast though. Like she wasn't on
Lala
his.
does her podcast here.
She did.
only for
Because
one
I won't go
episode.
anywhere unless it's a hologram. Or
You wouldn't
photo.
come in the room with her. You wouldn't.
No, she was here. She came in my room. I won't go anywhere.
So Lala
this
does-
is a disinfected room. You smelled my finger.
Yeah. Wait. So Lala she does her own podcast in this room
One episode
With
my
me
dad.
in order to talk to me.
She sat right next to you.
Yeah.
Dude, you were that close to Lala. Holy shit.
You're gonna piss
you
you
joking?
off.
I'm being a little bit
joking.
goofy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm being a little silly.
Yeah.
No, not because
She is beautiful.
Not because I want her, just because she's from my favorite reality show. I would
She's
say the same
amazing.
thing about Jax or Tom or any one of those motherfuckers. Not Sheena.
Really?
Who's Sheena?
don't even start that.
That was the line I got in trouble for the first time. He doesn't even know who Sheena is.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a little bad form to be on the 10th season and say, explain to me who's the most basic character in this show.
I opened up the whole episode by saying I've never seen a moment of this show.
She's
Yeah,
not
but
the
doesn't
most
make it
basic
better to watch.
character. I like Sheena.
You do?
I don't mean basic as in like basic bitch. I mean like she's like no, she's been there from the beginning.
I feel like I don't speak this
She
language.
started the show.
Yeah, she's been there. I guess she's gone through her ups and downs. Frankly, when she was there was a time when I felt she was being really, really nasty
This
To
is
her-
my jam.
to her boyfriend when he was going through addiction. But now she's being ganged up on for being nice to Lala, and I'm coming around to her in this moment now that that's happening.
Okay. You don't want to talk anymore about Vanderpump.
I do. I would like to know something about it. I don't.
We're teaching you, and you take off your head. Well, I guess you could still hear us.
I can
but
hear you.
Just you could participate.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay.
Now, I do want to ask you, because we had our, I don't know if you wanted to ask this, but we had Bill Burren, and he was our last episode. And I looked at the comments, and I saw something about him being on your show.
Yeah.
And there was hate. What was
No,
that?
no. I think you got it wrong. It wasn't
No,
hate.
it wasn't hate to you.
He and correct me if I'm wrong, you love Bill Burr.
Love Bill Burr.
I love Bill Burr. I've known Bill Burr for years and years and years. And you thought it went really badly, so much so that you said you fell into a depression and ended up medicating yourself after that night. Is that true?
It's a little jokey, but somewhat accurate, yeah.
Why?
So
I
didn't
watched
see
the
that
interview.
episode.
I didn't think it was bad.
Did
I
you
didn't
watch
see
the
that.
first or the second one?
First.
Okay. So I think there's a few aspects. One, at the time, I was like I was in the throes of really bad, untreated anxiety, depression. And so there was times I would go on the air and it would be really, I would kind of get outside myself. And it was really hard to do the show and be in the moment when that would happen to me. And so when I was really nervous to have Bill on the show. And so I felt like I was really out of it and he was saying stuff that that was like going over my head and wasn't registering. I guess, and then there's the other aspect is that the internet, I think, exaggerated how bad it was. But ultimately, it was an awkward interview because he was goofing around and I don't think I was interacting with him well. I kind of just flopped, I think, as an interviewer.
Like me
or
and
a
Tom
host.
Sandoval.
Probably not that bad.
I don't know. I got clowned on hard. This was like a fat fucking L for
Not
this.
by your viewers.
Yeah.
Your viewers can be hard.
It's changed. Our viewership's changed. Back then, we had kind of more of like the alpha Joe Rogan people watching our show. Mm-hmm. And over time, we've shed those people and gained new audience. But there was people making like video essays about what a terrible interviewer I am.
You know, the thing is,
it's taken
he's a
me
comedian.
years to beat that. It's taken me years to beat that accusation.
Well, I want to say that, you know, I saw that and I know Bill and I know like even when you could be taken aback. He's very funny and he listens really intently. So you go, I mean, you wanted to do a story about, you know, you love your daughter, like he likes kids, which is kind of the antithesis of what his persona is or was, you know, like that gruff kind of guy. And, you know, he was on here last week and he talked about his biggest joy in life is to watch his kids in the pool. So you love your daughter. His response is, kind of fucking question is that?
He did that to me, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
that's
his
was
bit.
I was kind of panicking in my head because I feel that my anxiety and depression was making it hard for me to be in the moment. And so I think I made it awkward and people felt that.
Or maybe that's just people's perception and that wasn't actually the truth.
Well,
like
he's saying
even
that's
when-
what he felt because I suffer, you know, I'm medicated and I love that you're open
There
about
you
your
go,
mental health.
interrupting me again.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, when he was on, we also brought up the first...
What I was trying to say was...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
No, I don't want to.
That was a joke. I didn't have
want
anything
to
to say.
anymore.
I didn't have anything to say.
Okay.
I was just being
When he was on last time, we brought up...
I really did have something to say. What I
Oh
wanted
my
to say...
goodness, Howard, you are brutal, my friend.
This is why we didn't get along when I was a kid.
Do you
We're
think
getting
he's
along now.
Do you think he's a national treasure?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes depends.
Not today. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to anymore.
You have to.
I don't want to anymore.
You've got to finish the thought. I'm
don't
going to
want
get...
to.
You don't know what kind of comments we're going to get?
I don't want to. Go.
No, I'm going to get killed. I got nothing to
I'm
say.
gonna get
I was just trying to be funny.
It's not even a good comment. It's not even a good statement anymore.
I'll be the
Just
judge.
go.
Okay, go.
No,
Go.
I don't want to.
About Bill Burr and Ethan. Go ahead.
It wasn't about Ethan. I was gonna say that last time he was on, we thought that he was mad the first time he came on because we had Lou here, right? And his
So
audience.
I thought that he was being interrupted too much by Lou.
Dude, you're
and this,
wild. You're wild for
You
that.
just go. You just go. Yeah.
I was just kidding.
No, I know you were just kidding.
Guys, this is live.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but they said now it's just awkward and it stopped. I'm feeling the anger. There's just a lot of anger.
Do you want to talk about something
Well,
else
let's
now,
talk about
too?
this. No, well, this is an interesting
get
moment.
mad.
This
You
is
don't get mad.
Hold
We're
on,
just
hold
having
on.
fun. I'm a
Okay.
comedian.
Yeah.
No.
Just trying to have fun.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
That's not useful in this moment, Howie.
Why?
She's feeling defensive and possibly she's feeling unimportant.
And now you're telling me how I'm feeling.
Mansplaining.
I'm just kidding.
let's analyze this.
Okay.
Do you guys seem to have maybe some dynamic problem where, and it seems not a problem. But you work through these things as you do the show.
We think of this as a session.
And so, am I right to assume that a comment you guys get sometimes is that Howie interrupts too much?
Everyone, though.
She told you that 10 minutes ago. What kind of assumption
about
is that?
you interrupting her?
Yeah.
Okay, so is this something you guys have talked about? Is this something you're actively working on?
No.
Yes.
And Howie, does it bother you that that people say that?
Yes.
And Jackie, does it bother you when your father interrupts you?
Sometimes.
No, it doesn't. Most of the time, she's okay with it.
Right.
You know, I was a red carpet correspondent
On
and,
AGT.
and my least favorite person to
talk
interview
to was
him
me.
ever.
She hated it.
I hate talking.
She doesn't enjoy talking to me.
Right. Oh God. So,
but I'm a national treasure.
Jackie, would you like to see some reformation in Howie's behavior, how he hosts the show with you?
No, it's okay.
You're happy with the status quo.
I'm fine.
Doesn't seem like she's fine.
No,
Howie.
I'm fine.
Okay.
We did a lot of family therapy when I was younger, and we worked on this, and so I learned how to be okay with it.
What, I didn't
that doesn't
change?
sound
No.
But you're the only one that benefited and grew? I did nothing. We went to family therapy, and she learned how to be okay. I didn't
It
bend
sounds
at
like
all.
everybody had to adapt around you.
There's a
Howie.
lot of resentment. Live. This is
I'm just
resentment
kidding.
live.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
And so,
It's fine.
are you
It's
both
fine.
happy with the status quo in terms of how you guys interact together to host the show?
Yeah. Is there any?
And she interrupts you too much, right?
Are there any issues with you and your wife when you host the show?
Yeah. Do you guys get along in the show?
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. When we first started doing it, again, I had the same problem where I would.
Wait, this is a problem?
Only if you think so.
Do you
For me,
think
it
so?
was. For me, it was.
You're sitting there. Does this look like a problem?
I don't. Okay. Yes. I don't think it's not. I think it annoys the audience, and I personally, I hate that when I wanted to. Anyway, it used to happen to me and Hila, and I had a problem interrupting people, Hila and other people too, and so it is something that I've actively been working on. I mean, it's taken me years to get better at it. I'm still not perfect at it, but like, yeah, me and Hila did have issues with being on camera and that dynamic, and it was something that we, worked towards getting better.
I think the audience loves what we're doing. Right?
Yeah, but you are a duo. It's H3H3. For me, he left off my name completely.
Oh, come on. Like
so-
you're not stuff.
Yeah.
That's why he gets to interrupt you.
That's why he gets
Yeah.
to do whatever he wants.
Anyway. What do you want to promote?
I don't want to promote anything, Howie. What are you talking about?
I want people to go to teddyfresh.com. I'm telling you that, is that where they should go to buy stuff?
Yeah, teddyfresh.com is.
I have to
we
say
have all
that-
kinds of good stuff there. We have a Trixie Mattel collab coming out that's really exciting. That people are excited about. It's coming out at the end of this month.
I will say.
Oh, and we're having a party at Sir, I think.
Are you really?
Really?
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
You've just become a fan this year and you're already
Yeah,
collaborating?
we're in all the way.
Wow. What I want to say is the quality is really good and it's really fashionable. She's really fashion forward. I
thank
look
you,
to
Howie.
her to see what people should be wearing.
Wait, I have one more question before you close this out and do promo.
Go ahead
Sorry.
and ask your question.
Are you any closer now? Have you mended any
Trisha?
relationships with Trisha now that, you've come out and talked about?
For my fans, that's his sister-in-law. Go ahead. Was that interrupting?
No. It's good contextual information. No. In short, no, not really.
You guys still haven't seen the baby?
No, I know it's sad, but no, I've not met the baby. I've seen pictures. She's a beautiful, beautiful baby, gorgeous.
His wife and Trisha are brother and sister. And
Her husband is
his wife and her husband, Trisha's husband, are brother and sister.
Yes,
I'm correct.
you are correct. Sorry.
Please don't
Apologies,
interrupt
apologies,
me. I do
apologies.
not want to be
I
interrupted.
misheard.
I just thought maybe the doors would open a bit since you kind of, I don't know how you don't stick up for her in that situation, but since you've kind of talked about it a little.
I did feel bad for her when
Yeah.
the Colleen making fun of her
Oh.
her photos. I mean, that was so nasty.
Yeah.
And I thought, frankly, that Trisha handled it very well, I have to
She
say.
did.
There was no crying on the kitchen floor. She was mature about it. She wasn't overly dramatic about it. And I was like, I didn't know what to expect, right? Because she's been off the drama train. And she handled it really maturely. And so I think that was impressive.
I do too.
I do too. And the fact that you and Colleen are going out on the road together after all this is just with her apology tour. You're going to play the ukulele and she's going to sing.
Yes, it's going to be
It's
we're
a great
straight to
tour.
Broadway.
A great tour. So buy Teddy Fresh, listen to H3. I do. And all the other, like the After Dark, you got to, so how many channels do you have?
Well, it's all on the same channel. It's just we brand the shows a little different for the reason we do that is because I guess it's easier to pitch to advertisers. I don't know. They're not that different. They're a little different thematically, but it's more about just the day of the week we're doing it. So there's like After Dark, Off the Rails, H3 TV, and Leftovers, which is the political one I do with Hassan Piker.
Wow.
Who-
They're all worth it. You're really intriguing and up there. And if you want to really know what's happening in pop culture and you want to kind of see somebody get whatever you want off your chest, and he'll do it for you. That's what I feel
you,
like. You kind of say what people are thinking. And
Thank you.
And you do your research, unlike me. So I love you, Ethan, and I love your
I love
family.
you so
and
much,
your
Howie.
parents are so sweet. I did the birthday show. He let me play. We weren't allowed to say Something Feud, but I don't know.
Something Feud.
And you
Not
know what
to
was
be,
really nice on the thing? I got in trouble with the prolapsed anus, which he took on a ride for a year and a half. He still talks about it. And I think that on TikTok, nobody stops saying, we will never forget.
Look behind you, Howie.
I know, but and you had me come out of an anus at the Ace Hotel. But not only that, but then you see he becomes like a grown up, and he says he comes over to me in the middle of the live, and in my ear he goes, "You might want to leave the stage now." And I go, "What?" He goes, "You might want to leave the stage now." So I left. I didn't know what was happening, and you got to just click on his birthday show and go to the video of the prolapsed anus.
I
It's the
heard about
most
the video.
disgusting.
Well, we didn't show it to the audience. We only showed it to the people who were in the building. I didn't put it on the TV. That would have been off.
Jeremy, who played X49Z for this one, was in the audience. and-
Oh, really?
Yeah. These are all fans. We're all fans.
Wait. XQC impersonator, you were at our live show?
Yeah, I took video of the COVID on my phone, or the prolapse. I mean,
And
thank
shared
you,
it with
man.
me. And shared it with me.
And
These are all fans.
Sent it to me too.
Well,
Yeah.
you must be a fairly consistent fan, because that means are you a member?
I have a tomato too from it.
Oh, bro. Oh, you got a tomato. Wow, that's so nice. Thank you, man.
For those that don't know, during the live show, he gave the audience tomatoes to throw at the comedian.
Not you.
No,
All
no.
respect for you.
No, what's his name? Brooklyn.
Jimmy Lee,
Jimmy Lee,
the Jersey Outlaw.
the Jersey Outlaw.
Yeah.
Yes, who you seem to be more comfortable around than
Well,
Bill Burr.
Jimmy's, he's just the best. What can I say?
Well, Bill Burr is better, but Jimmy Lee's
Well, that's debatable. Jimmy Lee, the Jersey Outlaw.
is not better than Bill Burr.
I mean, depends who you ask.
You have to watch Mark Norman. You didn't know who he was. He's coming in a minute. He's going to be doing next week's podcast. He has a special on Netflix right now called Soup to Nuts.
It's a stand-up special?
No, cooking special. What? He's 2 minutes away.
Oh, shit.
What?
He's almost here.
Yeah. What do you want to leave?
I'm freaking
You need
out.
to leave before you get here.
I don't want to show my face.
He's one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet. I'm telling you, you should have him on. I think he's going from this one. He lives in New York. I think he's going from this one to Bobby Lee to. He's always on Rogan. But I got to know him about a year ago. He's one of the funniest new stand-up comics. He's in that. You got to check him out.
Okay.
He's really, really funny.
But yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to promote. I just wanted to come here. If you ask me to jump, I'll say how high. I'll do anything for you.
Well, I love you.
And you crushed